Hello and welcome, my friends. TGIF, we made it through the week. And what a week it was. And looking into next week, it's going to be a really action-packed week. Sunday, we have International Men's Day. Wednesday, we are welcoming in Sagittarius. Thursday is the American Thanksgiving. Friday is Black Friday. And then Saturday, we're welcoming the full beaver moon. That's a lot of energetical push and pull. Breathe, my friends. We've got this. On Sunday, we're going to kick off the week, and we're going to kick it off right. I will have a meditation posted on Sunday, which is a divine masculine healing. That divine masculine energy is what we need right now. It's going to support us. It's going to help us with, well, that stability, that protection. And that's what the meditation's about. It's about that grounding, stable energy with an element of protection on top. Think of it as that cherry on top of your cake. So looking at all that's going on next week, I do have Tarot of the Owl. That playful, insightful energy. And I've paired it with the Mapping Oracle. The Enchanted Mapping Oracle. Figured both of them were highly needed right now. Especially given all that we're going to be doing next week. All right, let's look at next week. What can my friends expect from the week of November 19th through the 25th? Which, my friends, is the last week, full week of November. That's crazy. Oh, I'm going to hug cards. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. Now I should say, Wednesday, I'm going to be posting my Sagittarius readings. On Friday, of course, you're going to get the weekly reading. And then Saturday, you're also going to get the full beaver moon reading. So there's a lot of supports coming in this week. One of the cards that hit the floor, the Queen of Wands. She's all that and a bag of chips. Cake, chips. Can you tell I'm hungry? The Ace of Wands. I love the picture. Just how excited that little bird is. It's just like, yay! The Fool. 0 card in the Major Arcana. The 8 of Pentacles. So, yeah, there's a lot going on next week, guys. We know that. However, it's going to be important that we are fully present, fully aware, and very grounded, very stable. Hence the kickoff to the week with the Divine Masculine. And you can see the 8 of Pentacles. We've got that stability, that groundedness. We have that very clear sense of self, using our passions, using all our abilities, all rolled up in one in this beautiful queen. Please do not overthink things. Do not fear the energies, the opportunities, the expectations and demands. Because depending on where you are will depend on what this week is really going to bring you. Because Thanksgiving for some people can be a lot of fun. For others, it's a nightmare. Use your tools. You know what to expect. This is not the first Thanksgiving, the first week of, Sagittarius, the full beaver moon. These are things that we've lived through before. We know what happens to our friends and family during this week. Because it doesn't matter where we live, Black Friday is no longer just an American piece. It's transcended into many, many different countries. So has Cyber Monday. This is kind of that kickstart to the holidays. People are starting to get that checklist. They're starting to tick things off. So what does that look like for you? How does this impact those around you? We need to be very mindful of what's happening around us, on top of trying to get done all that is needed for ourselves, because we too have that checklist. We don't want to get absorbed in that task-orientated must do versus the fun, the play, those exciting pieces that come forward. The Ace of Wands always feels like that match that's struck and that eruption. We feel that fire, that fullness come forward. However, if we are hyper-focusing in on demands, expectations, allowing that energetical push and pull to pull us this way and that, we're going to miss out on these new aspects, the fun, the play, and the enjoyment that this week brings. Because there's a lot of it. Whether it be that you're a Sagittarius baby, whether you're celebrating Thanksgiving, whether you start to feel like you're getting prepared for what's to come. There are a lot of opportunities coming this week. We need to be present of mind so that we can embrace them, so that we can enjoy them, because that's an important piece, that enjoyment. We can't kick things off, we can't start things without enjoying them. And like I said, that grounded energy, super, super helpful, because it's going to help you stay in control of you. Help that queen, no matter what gender we identify with. We've got her inside of us. We've got all of these cards. That very passionate, very dominant, fuel-fired energy. We need that. She'd just be sassy. We need that sass. Let's look at what else will support you guys and help you guys with this. Because again, it's not just us trying to do this alone. We do have that support. Just like the Fool. In the original card, Pamela Coleman Smith drew a white dog. In the Tarot of the Owl, we have this cute little mouse. We're not alone in this. Oh yeah. One Ring Circus. That it kind of sums up the energy, the expectation, the demands. It's gonna feel like a lot. Stay present in you. What are you able to accomplish? What can you enjoy? What elements are going to light your fire? We don't want to pull away from things. We don't want to minimize the joy, the excitement, that passion. We need to get the work done, but we don't want to be caught up in, like I said, that energetical push and pull, those expectations and demands. Commitment. I don't feel like this is like a relationship piece on an external. It's more the commitment to self. Yeah, we want everybody to have a fantastic holiday, Thanksgiving. There's lots that we want to happen in the next week and upcoming weeks. But what about you? The commitment to self. Where is that? And what's more, how are you going to use this week and the weeks to come to strengthen and reinforce that commitment to self? So that it's not so much of a push and pull. You feel that foundation. You're able to get work done not only on the physical, but the spiritual and emotional as well. Having that relationship well-rounded and well-grounded in that positive. And this week is kicking that off. Let's not forget about us in the push and pull of this week and the push and pull of weeks to come. Let's look at any further insight, wisdom, and guidance that we can share with my friends for this final full week of November. It's kind of crazy. It feels like we just started November, and here we are in the full throes of it. Like we're at that last final full week. the Knight of Swords. Truly using that third eye thinking center to our advantage, making sure that we are in control of self. He needs direction. This is an adolescent energy, that go big or go home energy, which is not always a positive thing. We want to have the reins very clearly defined, those boundaries clearly defined, so that we know how to go forward and others do as well. So understanding self is a huge piece of that. The Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Swords, is going to help us because again, we're using that third eye thinking center. We're able to think things through. We're not being pushed and pulled. It doesn't matter what's happening on the outside. We have that very strong foundation of self. Six of Pentacles. Really highlighting what I was saying. That push and pull, those expectation and demands. What are you going to do? What can you do? Where is your energy going? We need to be mindful of what we're putting out, what we're receiving in, and what other expectations we have on ourselves. We have to balance it out because if we give and give and give, what happens is we start to topple. What we've built up will be brought down very quickly. We will get sick physically, and that emotional health starts to tank, which is never fun either. The Six of Wands in reversal. This is a card of victory and celebration. We're not going to really feel that so much this week. It feels like the One Ring Circus. There's a lot going on. What's happening? How are we supposed to get all of this done? It just feels overwhelming. We don't feel like we're going to be successful. When those feelings come up, that is when you need to ground yourself. Release some of the energies that aren't ours. And that happens every time we have this big energetical push and pull. Intentional bathing is going to be a game changer. And please note, out of all these cards, the one suit we're missing, the Cups. It's not about the emotion piece. This is about you really connecting in with self and using your tools, using that third eye thinking center, using your passions, it's all in one triangle actually, and that higher energy, because the Fool trusts in the universe. We need to use that universal energy to our advantage, bringing things back into balance. And that's what the double sixes mean. Anytime you have that multiple six, the angels are telling you it's time to focus in on that balance. Focus in on those energies. This week, yeah, there might be a lot going on. Use your head. Make sure that you are grounded, and that when that energy push and pull comes in, use that head. Think it through. What do you need to make you feel better? Use those tools. I know this week has a lot to offer, both positively and challenging. Take it one step at a time and embrace those positive aspects. Have some fun and enjoy. I want to thank you for joining me today and exploring the week ahead. I hope this helped you to understand what you can expect and how you can best work with these energies. If you did like this session, please remember to give it a thumbs up, as it does help people find me on the sea of YouTube. More importantly for you, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little red bell so you don't miss anything. And if you're looking for an added layer of support, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page, and I've provided links below, so you can go check it out. Again, I want to thank you for joining me in this exploration of the final week in November. Until tomorrow, my friends.